ain't no idea. YouTube, how you on the tube if you ain't doing the do?
You're right.
Happening? What's happening? What's happening? This is the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke, Chris Monroe, and I'm right back at you with another real estate video. Got Lord Vince on here. What up, bro?
Nothing much, man. How you doing?
I'm good. You trying to work one of them creative deals, huh?
Yeah, I was looking into them not too long ago, and I actually met with the seller way back in January. And then it wasn't until a while ago when I decided, hey, let me just see how things are doing with him. And so I go ahead and reach out to him. And basically, I think I gave you the information about it.
The information? Let's see what we got here. Is this it?
Yeah, that's it. So the ARV was 410. He owes around 340,000, and PITI was 1,800, and then the market rent was 220. I mean, yeah, 2,200. So,
and how did you find this deal again?
Basically, it actually came through a lead on my website, and so basically, I just gave him a phone call, and then actually went over to the property, took some pictures, basically saw all the repairs and stuff like that. It's a pretty nice house. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
So it's a nice house. He said it's worth 410. It is a nice house, huh? What what market are you in?
Barnstable County.
What is that? Like what state?
It's gonna be in Massachusetts. So that's Cape Cod.
Oh, okay. The Blue Bloods up there, up in the northeast. So what is your plan with this deal? You trying to so you talked to the seller and he told you, or is it a he or she?
It's actually I spoke with a gentleman, but he's married and he got divorced, I believe. So like on the title, it's him and his wife is on the title.
Well, so I'll let you know right there. Hopefully they're on good terms and both of them are good. I don't know how your state is, but I know here in Missouri, the husband and the wife got to sign off. I don't know if they do that there or not, but
yeah, I believe
like that there?
I believe they still both got to sign over here too. So I mean, I believe he may be on board with the terms, but I haven't even brought it up with the wife at all. We haven't even talked to her at all. And basically, he's just sitting by waiting for an offer. And before I give him the offer, I just want to clarify things with you. And basically,
so he said he was willing to keep the loan in his name temporarily until you paid him off sometime in the future. Is that what did he tell you he would do something like that?
Well, yeah, I emailed him and he didn't get back to me for a while. And basically, it was just kind of going like that. Like he wasn't really responding for a while.
So you're just emailing back and forth. So have you spoke to this person on the phone?
Yeah, I did. I spoke with him on the phone. And basically, he's just waiting for an offer. He wants me to send it in writing so he can just kind of look over things and stuff like that. And before
that's not a problem. We don't mind the offer, but we got to get the right information. So, a lot of people make that mistake when they deal with these sales. They want to jump and throw an offer. So you did the right thing. Say, hold up. Don't throw no numbers out. Let me see what we got. Because you got to get the right information to know what you can offer and, what type of terms he's willing to take. Now, did he tell you or did you ask him, are you willing to take a monthly payment until we paid you off sometime in full in the future?
I didn't ask him that, but what I said was I could take over the payments for you. So
he said he was cool with that?
I believe he said he was cool with that. Like he said that if I would send him something in writing, it would definitely be something he'd be interested in.
Okay, because so he is open to terms. You want to make sure that's clear. When you're telling these sellers that the loan will stay in your name temporarily, correct? And they, as long as they're okay with that, and you making that payment on their behalf, you just let them know that you'll be responsible for the maintenance and repairs of the house. They won't have to deal with the house anymore. The only thing is that that loan is going to stay in your name temporarily till sometime in the future. Okay, and that's how you kind of leave it to them and make sure they acknowledge that yes, I received that information. I hear you, and if they don't, then you don't want to be out there saying something like thinking that they're going to take turns when they're not going to take turns. Because once you say something about keeping that loan in their name, they might run away. And you don't want them doing that. You want them to stay right there. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So that's the biggest thing when it comes to these terms. You know, you gotta and I asked that early on any person I speak to. Are you willing to take a monthly payment until we pay you off in full? They're either gonna say yes or they're either gonna say no. If they say yes, then yeah, you say okay, we'll get you some information on that, and then you have to get the big three, which is down payment, monthly payment, and then the term, the length of time. So you know, and really, when you got a loan in place like this, the term and the length of time is whatever the loan is. Basically, if you're gonna take over a house and take over the payments. So,
Yep.
so you want to make sure that he's clear with that. You know, if you say he's clear with it, that's good. But just be sure that he's okay with that. And once he's okay with that, you're good to go. If those numbers make sense for the deal, which were, let's see here, monthly payment is $1,800, which I'd probably go lower when you switch your insurance over. Are you trying to take this over subject to, or how are you trying to do this deal, or is this a lease option?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to double check with you. So basically, my exit strategy would basically be kind of like a sandwich lease. You know, where you kind of stay in the middle.
Okay.
But I don't believe that I have the right like documentations for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Like,
you want to lease it from the seller. You want to lease it from him with the right to sublease. That's what you're trying to do?
Pretty much. Do you think I could do that?
Yeah, that would. I mean, you know, from what I understand, in your state, it's kind of high to take title to property. Do you know what it takes to pay closing costs and stuff like that there?
I gotta double check. I'm not.
From what I understand, it's kind of expensive there, but I don't know because I'm not in that market. And here, you know, it don't cost that much in Missouri, but there is probably kind of going to be a pretty penny, you know, on a $400,000 house or however much you're getting it for, the 340. So that's the price he wants to sell it for.
Well, basically.
So let me check some here. So basically, this is what I would do in this situation.
Yep.
So you know he owes 340,000. My question to him would be, would you be willing to sell it for what you owe on it?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Are you willing to sell it for what you owe on it? Because did he tell you a number or any prices or anything yet?
Well, basically, like when I first met him, I kind of like it was probably my second appointment ever, so I kind of threw out a number, right? So I said that I would give him, you know, $14,000, you know, down.
Wow, you got $14,000 to give him?
I mean, I did some numbers, and I believe that if I gave him, you know, 14,000 down, it would.
You dodged my question, sir. You acting like the sellers. Do you have $14,000 to give him?
Not right now, I don't.
So I wouldn't make a promise I can't deliver on. Because where are you going to come up with that 14,000 at?
Well, I'm thinking like maybe if basically if I find a tenant buyer and you know they do the what is it, like an option deposit or basically like an option deposit towards the purchase price, you know what I mean?
The key word in your sentence was if you find somebody to give you that kind of money.
Yep.
What if they don't give you enough? Then what can you do?
It's a good question. I gotta really think about that.
That's just as important as the price. You don't just jump out and start saying, I'll put something down. The way I position myself, because you want to be positioned in these deals, we usually buy with nothing down, okay? And if they agree, oh yeah, that's fine. Oh no, I need something down. If they say they need something down, so what's the lowest you'll take as a down payment? And let them tell you a number instead of you throwing a number out. Because where'd you come up with 14,000 at?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was like one of my first appointments, so I kind of
See, what comes out of your mouth has a direct reflection on what goes into your bank account. So you want to definitely say the right things when you're speaking to them, and don't say numbers. You know, try to get them to give you a number if possible first. That's how I do it. You know, and that's how I was trained to do it. So a situation like that definitely is something where you want to position yourself correctly, because you don't have 14,000 to give them. How are you going to give them 14 grand? Where that's going to come from? Even if you got lucky and found somebody who would put at least 14,000 down, what are you going to make? What are you in the deal for? You know what I'm saying? You're in the deal to make money, right?
Yeah.
So correct. That's why, So, you know, so that's why I take that position of we usually buy with nothing down, okay? And then they'll say, okay. Or they'll say, oh no, I gotta have something down. So what's the least you'll take as a down payment? Now, if they say that, then it's cool. You see what I'm saying? But if it's not, I would rather not go in jumping out there with that big number, because you don't have it. If you had it and you want to drop it on there, then do your thing, man. But I wouldn't even do that. We usually buy with little or nothing down. That's the whole secret sauce to all of these terms types deals. Little or nothing down, low monthly payment for a long period of time, so that goose keep laying those golden eggs. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So I mean, I guess you have to learn to the thing on that one. So 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 he's looking forward to you giving him 14,000 down. That's clearing his mind now.
Yeah, it's pretty clear in his mind, but I mean,
I don't know, man. You might have
yeah.
put your foot in your mouth. Because, if you can get it for nothing. Now, why? Let me start back over this. Why is he selling anyway?
So, basically, I guess it's like a weird, sticky situation. He divorced his wife, so now he has a girlfriend, and he's planning on going somewhere else with his girlfriend. He basically lives at another house with his girlfriend, but he's still paying for the other house. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't. I don't believe he lives in it.
See, so you got somebody making 2 payments. That's the exact reason why we say we buy with little or we buy with nothing down. We usually buy with nothing down, okay? And you let them acknowledge that, okay, or either they're going to object or whatever they're going to do or stall. They might say something, but you have to put it on them. You see, that's why it's so important to learn how to talk to sellers, because you don't want to put your foot in your mouth and say some number like that 14,000, which I don't know where that's coming from. Even if you find somebody to do it, I mean, where are you going to make money at? Now, if it was a different position and you said, yeah, we usually buy with nothing down, okay? And he was like, no, I need to get something down. And say, so what can you take as a down payment? Well, I need at least 3,000 down. That might be more reasonable or something. You see what I'm saying? Because now, if you do find somebody to give you 10 grand to move into the house, you get a sell of the 3, you walk away with a 7, and you got control of the house, and you make the cash flow. You see what I'm saying? That's how you position yourself to stay in the deal to make the money.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't ever want to be throwing those numbers out. I mean, that could be scary. So your position is everything. So I don't know, you might have to backtrack that some kind of way with him to try to pull this off. That's the way I'm seeing it. So
yeah. Quick question though. Would you like by chance have like a form or something that I can like reference to that may work in my area?
Yeah, I have all of that stuff. Actually, everything that you would need to do terms deals, wholesale deals, any type of deals is at wokerealestate.com. wokerealestate.com. You get the contracts, cool gear, coaching, whatever you need is all right there. It's actually on the screen there. wokerealestate.com.
Oh, okay.
So it makes it a lot easier, and you can get the scripts and things. So and it's not even really scripts, it's more so just guidelines questions you want to ask the sellers. And these are basic questions that I ask anybody that want to sell their house just to gather the information, because that's why I say it was good that you at least stop before you start talking about pure price. Because my first position, like you said, or like I was saying before, let's see here, he owed 340. My first thing is, so would you be willing to sell it for what you owe on it? And they say, yeah, great. That's your first position if you want to buy the house. Now, if you're planning on leasing a house, if we're able to just take over these monthly payments, be responsible for the maintenance and repairs of this property, will that work okay with you? Everything you say, you want to kind of end it in a question so you can get a feedback from them to see where they thinking. So you want to know what their mindset is, because if their mindset is, oh yeah, man, if you're gonna take over the maintenance and repairs and I ain't got to do nothing, you just take over the payment, that'll be great with me. Thank you. And you like, oh dang, I ain't have to do it, but ask the question. Shut up. See the power of that? And there's people that really will do it and let you do it just like that. Take over their payments, pay that $1,800 a month, and or pay them that in a lease. So I do have the documents available though for you, like I said, on wokerealestate.com. So what other questions did you have about this particular deal?
Let me see.
And while you're thinking about that, those that are watching live here on YouTube, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like the content. If you have any questions, put it in here and I'll try to answer it before we get off this live stream. Put your questions down in the comments and we'll see if we can help you out. Also, if you haven't joined the Woke Real Estate Investors Group, that's the real estate group that's talking about all type of stuff. Sandwich lease options, subject to deals, creative real estate deals, virtual wholesaling, all that and more is at wokerealestate.com, or just go ahead and check out the free Facebook group, Woke Real Estate Investors on Facebook. So what question you got for me on this deal here?
Yeah, just one more question. So basically, like I said, in the deed, it says it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. But like when I went on the appointment, it's actually like 5 bedrooms and then 2 bathrooms. So basically I did the comps on a 3-2. I didn't really do it on a 5-2. So I'm thinking like it could even be worth even more.
Do it on the other one. Try the other way and see what happens. And that's if those rooms actually qualify to be bedrooms. Because, you know,
that's
every
what I
place
was.
has a guidelines. Because I know here in St. Louis, it has to be 7 by 7 by 7. Have to have certain size windows, certain length off the ground. Have to have a closet in there to be considered a
Yep.
bedroom. So they got certain guidelines. You need to figure out what that is and see if those rooms actually qualify to be bedrooms.
Yeah, and if they do qualify to be bedrooms, basically, would I have to go to the town and say, hey, these are actual bedrooms or stuff like that, or?
Well, we need to alert them for, especially if you're going to do this on a lease option or a sandwich lease option. And the reason we call it a sandwich lease, because you would lease it from the seller, you would be the meat in the middle, and you would sublease it to somebody else. It's just a sandwich. You're just in the middle, and people taking a bite, you making checks every month on the cash flow portion. So, you know, if like on these numbers here, if you're able to get, you know, if that payment is $1,800 and you thinking you can get $2,200, you might be able to get more than $2,200. You don't know what the market will
Yeah,
give you.
probably.
The only person that knows what that they will actually give you is the marketplace. So a lot of times, and in fact, all of my lease option deals or any deals that I have out on lease options beat the market rents. Like it might say 900 or 950 on Rentometer or rentometer.com, one of those sites to tell you the rent rates for the area. I might be getting 12 to 1250 for the same property because it's on a lease option. You don't know what somebody's willing to give you. That's why it's always good to say that good position. Even when you get this house locked up under contract and try to find a buyer, it's better to stay in position of a question asker versus somebody coming in, I want 2,200 for it. But I was going to get you 24, but you put your foot in your mouth. Hell yeah, I'll sign right now. You told me what you wanted, you know.
Yeah.
It's all positioning and some of this stuff. So you have to do a little bit of research. And I the way I position it on, you know, exit strategy, say you get this deal locked up, I will put it out for a price, you know, and if somebody like, yeah, I like it. And I say, you know, we go by the down payment basically. So the more you put down, the lower your monthly payment could possibly be. So I asked them, you know, how much do you have to put towards a down payment? They might give you 10, 14, 15,000 like you're trying to get anyway, but you don't want to try to give all that to the seller. If any, you want to try to give them that much. But, you know, if you got to give them something, that's fine. You know, just to control the property, it would be worth it, you know, if you really can get them down. But you done told them 14 grand now, man, it kind of high.
Yeah, I got you.
So you won't do that no more, will you?
Nah. Yeah, I learned my lesson.
Yeah, it's very important on that stuff. Position is everything. Did you have any other questions for me before I get up out of here and do some more woke stuff?
Nah, that's it for today, man. I appreciate it.
All right, glad I can help you out. So like I said, for the contracts, cool gear like this hat here, I buy houses in different colors and all that stuff. Coaching, I do a coaching where I do weekly coaching calls with my students, and we go over all of this stuff and help them through deals as time goes on, all that stuff. Find out more about that right there above my head, if it looks right, at wokerealestate.com. That's where everything you would need as far as doing all these type of deals. All right, bro?
All right, I'll check it out.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So there we have it. So like I said, wokerealestate.com, get everything you need. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new on this channel, hit that subscribe button and bang that bell, ring that bell. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Follow me on all social media outlets at Chris Monroe STL. There's Snapchat, there's Twitter, there's Instagram, there's Facebook. That's all of the sites at Chris Monroe STL. And do what you do. Be who you be. And I'll see you before you see me. Peace out.